I think I made all the mistakes in the world, and I see that I can create more mistakes.
More complex and bigger mistakes, I hope.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no, depends on the situation. Nevertheless, few things which is important to understand.
Okay.
Or to know.
Yes.
At least this is my lesson. Number one, I thought that many years I thought the ideas are overrated. You know, everybody speak about the big idea, the killing idea, etc. Now, after so many investment, etc., I know that ideas are totally unimportant, irrelevant. Doesn't matter.
Completely.
Completely.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because what is important is not the idea, but the execution. The execution, you can see the same idea. Let's talk about instant messaging, which is
ICQ. You
ICQ.
had the original.
Yeah, we had the original. We were very lucky. It's a very interesting story. We sold the company to AOL for $400 million. Tencent were inspired, by this, created a company of $200 billion, which shows you that somebody can take an idea and run with it much farther.
So some of the best ideas have already been done.
Yeah.
They just require better execution.
Exactly.
And the creation of the smartphone.
Creation of the smartphone. Skype came for 7 years. ICQ was number one on download.com. You remember download.com?
Sure. Yeah.
So we kept...
The old App Store.
Yeah. The first one, probably. No, this and Two Cows.
Two Cows were the original app stores.
Yeah.
A place to download stuff.
Right. We didn't know it's app stores, but it was app stores.
Yeah.
So for 7 years, we kept the number one, which was very nice. But then came these guys from Estonia or some...
Yeah.
Created
somewhere.
Skype.
Yeah.
Came with one more feature, executed extremely well.
Video.
Took the market. It was...
First phone calls.
First it was phone calls, and what they have done, again, speaking about one feature, until they created Skype for voice, the standard in the telephony was 3 kilohertz, the bandwidth for the audio. They created a codec which allow, I think, 8.3 kilohertz. So the sound
rich.
Very rich. Everybody was amazed. Didn't understand what's going on. So lesson number one, the idea is not important. Lesson number two, what is really very important is to create your social assets. Today, in today's world, you don't work, there is a saying, a man is not an island. A startup is not an island. You always have to count on the help of other people, of the ecosystem. You have to actively build ecosystem. You have to be a good citizen. You have to collaborate. You have to share. I recommend, and you the same, to go to as many conferences as you can. I mean, you go to conferences if you cannot create them. If you can create them, it's even better. You have to build and expand your social asset. If you build your social asset, it will be easier for you to execute. You want another suggestion, which is also very important? Get all the assholes out of your life.
All of them?
All of them, yeah.
Now I know why you haven't called.
Categorically. Zero tolerance to assholes.
Yeah. Zero.
Zero, yeah. Try it. You will see it change your life.
Yeah.
And the last thing, who in the audience created startup? Raise your hand.
If you've created a startup.
Okay. Who in the audience failed at least once when creating? Be honest. Be honest. Not yet. Who has a failing in his future? Raise your hand. Good, realistic people. Okay, look, you have to know one thing. This game is a game which is based on failure. Failure is part and parcel of the business. Don't think that failure is failure. Think on it as the raw material for success.
Hey everybody, let me take a moment to tell you about Braintree, and our focus this week is marketplaces. As you know, marketplaces are a huge trend in our industry, right? Uber's a marketplace for transportation. Thumbtack is a marketplace for services. And marketplaces are an amazing new business model. They're gaining in popularity. You have two-sided marketplaces, three-sided marketplaces. But what it means is that customers can purchase goods and services from multiple providers, right? You've got a bunch of people here on the supply side, and you got a bunch of people on the demand side. You put them together. Sometimes people call it collaborative consumption or the sharing economy. But all of these merchants are on one platform, hopefully yours. And you need to manage all this. You need to have a payment system that does that. So if you owned a tutoring company, let's say, and students pay from their phones at the end of the session, you would collect payment and then you pay your sub-merchants, the tutors. Well, you can designate a service fee with each transaction, and Marketplace will distribute the funds to you and the sub-merchant, right? So that's what Braintree's been working on, is these great new features, including around marketplaces, and it makes it super easy. You can, they'll help you with the onboarding of the sub-merchants, right? Those tutors or people who, are organizers or clean up your garage or chefs, whatever it is on your platform, on your marketplace. And they don't charge you any additional fees for this. You set up a marketplace using their standard pricing. A lot of my startups use Braintree, almost all of them, I think. And you can learn more by visiting braintreepayments.com/twist. braintreepayments.com/twist. Marketplaces are a great place to be as an entrepreneur, and Braintree is going to make it super simple for you. Go ahead and check out braintreepayments.com/twist. Okay, let's get back to this amazing episode.